Hello and welcome everyone to AARP Wyoming's Video Voter Guide Series for 2024. I'm Tom Laycock with AARP Wyoming, and today we're joined by Deb Wolfley, who is running for the Wyoming Legislature in House District 21, located in western Lincoln County. AARP has a proud 40-year history of nonpartisan voter engagement and does not endorse or oppose candidates, nor does AARP make contributions to political campaigns or candidates at any level. Instead, we ask questions so our members understand where the candidates stand on important issues and can make their own decisions on Election Day. Today, we'll give Mr. Wolfley 3 questions, allowing for a 1-minute and 30-second response to each. Then we'll give him 2 minutes to make his final pitch to the voters of House District 21. So, Mr. Wolfley, question number 1 is this. Over the last 2 years, the Wyoming Legislature has made providing property tax relief for its citizens a priority. In your view, what is the most effective way to provide relief while balancing revenue needs for our schools, counties, and other entities that rely on property tax to maintain sustainable funding?
Well, thank you for allowing me to be here and to chat for a few minutes about this. This is a very important topic, one that is a really concern in House District 21. We have a lot of people who are really struggling with the property tax issue. In talking to the folks in this district here, there's a wide variety of things going on. But the state budget, it really is the place we need to look at as far as being able to look at our revenue coming in, our expenses, and to look at the mandates from our state constitution and what really is our core values in providing services, for our citizens of House District 21. So this problem can be worked on and solved with having a sound fiscal policy in our state budget when we work on that, and to allocate money that's going to help our senior citizens and families in general as far as getting this property tax issue resolved. There are ways to solve that. It's about working together and being able to prioritize, the money for property tax issues. And at the same time, realizing that our state or our county and city governments too, and schools all have a hand in this as far as being able to work together to solve this problem. So it can be done.
Our second question for today. Wyoming's population of those aged 60 and over grew by 47% from 2010 to 2020, while the state's entire population grew just 2%. We also know that 64% of all nursing home beds in Wyoming are paid for right now by the state Medicaid program. What do you see as the greatest barrier to helping our older adults age in their homes and communities, and what solutions would you provide?
Thanks for this question. This is important also. And so this is an area that I really would like to get some more information on, to see what's happened in the past, then to see some numbers and to get a better idea how many facilities are out there. Are they to the capacity point now as far as people wanting to get in? Is there enough staff, for people to work and help on this area here? What have other states done as far as solving this situation here? Just a lot of information that I need to be able to better come up with maybe some solutions and talk to some of the department people. And really, it's a part too of educating our families and people getting to retirement age on what their options are, what the needs are going to be, and help them to plan and prepare for this to be better prepared. And so obviously, as a state government, we want to help, our citizens, be involved and living in Wyoming and taking care of them. And so it's a matter of looking again at our budget and our priorities and helping our citizens to learn more about that and what they can do as we work together on this situation. Thank you.
And our final question for today. Emergency medical services are not considered an essential service in Wyoming, and in some areas, ambulance services do not have a sustainable funding source. Over the last 10 years, Wyoming has seen 16 EMS providers in the state fold or consolidate with another service. What solutions would you offer for ensuring access to ambulance services in Wyoming?
So thank you on this question here. We live in an area too where our EMS, EMTs are very vital to our county and our district here, because we are in a very, very rural area. And we've had 3 different ambulance services at one time, and now they've combined into one. And so I can see the issue here as to how we can provide good medical service to our rural citizens in Wyoming, especially in this district here. And so I would like to learn more about this information about the situation here, as far as, was the 16 that consolidated, was they in small counties, sparsely populated? Did they consolidate with another department or hospital that maybe worked out in the end as far as providing services? What kind of budget did they have? Is it an issue of training? Is it an issue of volunteers not having proper training and equipment, or not even having people to volunteer in the first place? And so there's some areas from here that needs to have some more work on, as far as what is out there. Again, providing basic services to our citizens is part of the state's responsibility, and I think we need to do all we can to help on this. Maybe there's some solutions that can be worked out with some private industries and private companies and folks who are willing to help work on this.
Well, thank you for taking the time to answer our questions. We very much appreciate it. Now let's give you 2 minutes to explain to the voters of House District 21 why you're the man for the job.
All right, thank you. As I campaigning and looking at this House District 21 seat, I've lived in this district all my life. I know a lot of the people here. There's been a lot of new people move in, and grateful to be able to meet them. But with this in mind, I've really been contemplating on this for quite a while now, and seeing the need to step up and do all I can to help out as we work toward solving our situations and our problems here in Wyoming, where it's a great state to live in. We have a great district, great county, Lincoln County, but we do have some things we need to work on. And I think one of the things that is very important, again, as mentioned, our property tax situation. We've got to get a better handle on that, and to provide a way for our citizens and our folks can stay in our district and not being forced to move out because they can't afford the high property taxes. So we've got to work on that. So with that in mind, then it goes back to our state budget. Do we have a sound state spending policy? Do we have goals? And do we have some things in place that guide the decisions for the state legislators, the governor, that this is where we're going to be, as far as having a budget in place that takes care of our required constitutional duties, but still provides some flexibility to help, our citizens there. And so working on a state budget spending policy is very important to me. That's just my other things is I want to help people learn about our state government, how it works, learn about, what role government provides for people and how we can work together. We have some issues on making sure we protect our families. The Bill of Rights and our states' rights is very important to me. That the 10th Amendment, we need to stand up to the federal government, and I'm here to serve our district and help in these areas.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Wolfley, for your time, and thank you to our viewers for joining in this video voter guide. We encourage you to keep checking Cowboy State Daily and AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more voter guides in the days to come.